My bad. I didn't know it was on, but I'm I'm going live this morning, and it's just hit 7 o'clock, and I'm talking about the go and vote. Do you see what Trump is up there saying and trying to do? He's trying to slick side get his people to vote for him. No. When I say his people, I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about Trump people. Get it straight. I'm a Republican. Am I white? No. That don't mean all white people are Trump people. That don't mean all black people are Democrats. That just means Trump people is Trump people. I appreciate the things Trump is trying to do, but he is not positive enough to lead our country. We need a role model. We don't need somebody breaking the laws of our country. And basically, I'm not on here for that. I'm on here to tell the young people, whether you're Mexican, because he don't want you in this country illegally. Whether you're white and you just made 18, you're 19, you're fresh off the porch and you don't know what you're doing, go vote. Whether you're black, you ain't never voted before, you're 21, 22, you basically fucking should have been, excuse my language, you should have been voting weeks ago, years ago. Whenever it was time to vote, you should have been voting. But you'd rather sit your ass at home instead of go vote. Dude, me and the kids are going to vote. Like, soon as possible. Whenever they wake up, we're outing. You can be Asian, Puerto Rican, you can be Indian, you can be Chinese, Japanese, Korean, you can be Pakistani, you can be whatever the fuck you are, race, ethnic, even the fucking LGBTLP people. Go fucking vote. I don't give a fuck if you know who you are or not. Know who's running. Know who's running. Vote for the people who's running. Stop being selfish. Life will only get worse if we sit around and we don't vote. We need to make a change someday. It don't have to be today. They just literally text my dude and they told him, we register you to vote. You got your rights back to vote. So please vote here. Damn. Y'all do all that for a motherfucker who rights you took. But the bitch who done had rights all this time, I got to register every fucking couple of years to vote. It ain't no motherfucking hating no one. It's just the point. If you're not registered to vote, it's a way you could have been registered to vote. Because for them to do that, they either tapping some shit or they got some rigged shit going on. But for them to already have him registered to vote and they just gave him his rights back, y'all can be voting. Don't let nobody tell y'all nothing. When Trump got in office, Trump changed so many laws. It was for the good. That's why I'm a Republican. He is for the good. He's just not a positive role model. He's not something you can look up to and want to be. Yeah, he's the president. You want to be a president. You don't want to be a Donald Trump president. I promise you that. If you can, let me be any president I want to be. Motherfucker, people gonna say presidents that's been killed that ain't even made it to be a president. But they gonna, and not everybody gonna pick Obama. It might feel like that. Man, me personally, I believe Abraham Lincoln was the coolest. You know why. That's not important. I'm actually watching
Well, the bottom line is at the end of today, Hoda, the president's going to find out if Americans endorse the first 2 years of his presidency or if they deliver a stinging rebuke after weeks of campaigning.
We rebuke that. We rebuke that. The only motherfucker the only president that tried to do something with America, y'all killed them. And I think that was John F. Kennedy, somebody like that. I don't know. I wasn't good in history. I'm not good in history. I'm taking up law. Leave it down. Either which way it go, we need to vote. Do what you gotta do. Vote. Because what's gonna end up happening is Trump is gonna end up hurting a lot of Mexican people. And it's already a lot of Mexican people here. We basically brothers and sisters with these folks. And instead of people looking at the world as one and coming together for the better, they're fighting, throwing rocks, throwing bombs, getting guns. You know what's going on in this country. You know their third war. You know they ain't got no house, lights, cable. I mean, in some places, yeah, it's nice. But motherfucker can kill you for taking the mailbox. They ain't gonna charge them. Trump, you know why the Mexicans are coming. But what you're gonna end up doing, trust me, I know, you're gonna end up starting a war with some little yellow people we don't want to have a problem with because we're like sisters and brothers with these people. They're our next door neighbors. If you're gonna start a war with somebody, start a war with somebody who millions of miles away. They can't sneak under the ground and come to us. These people got to fly, ship, either which way it go. I'm sorry, I just woke up. My baby ain't got school because of the voting. And by him waking up getting his rights, I'm thinking, oh, you must ain't got to go to work. He's like, but it ain't no holiday. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But it is an important day. Something we can agree on. You vote, nigga? Yeah, if I can make it to vote. That's what we need. We need more online voting. The same way this is my face, and all I need to do is scan my ID and go and vote who I'm going to vote for. Yeah, it'll be hard to do because they can hack or tap or mess with the online things. But when you invest into something that important for the security, the privacy, or whatever it's going to take, boom, bada, we'll be able to vote right here online, whoever we're going to vote for. I apologize about the cussing. I do cuss a lot, and it's very negative and rude. But when I be heated about a situation, I tend to speak too quickly. And I prayed to God about this situation, and he told me, don't be so quick to speak. That do make sense, Lord. You feel me? That's why when I speak real quick, that's how it come out. It come out raggedy. You got to excuse my... Don't judge me. Let him without sin cast the first stone. So just get the message, because it don't matter if they saying it on the news, if somebody's live broadcasting it, if it's on the radio, Ricky Smiley, 97.3, it don't matter if it's on Sunnydale, 103.1, it don't matter. I don't know if somebody watching my stream or not, but I'm probably finna end this live broadcast. I only wanted people to vote. And it don't matter. It don't matter. I gotta go wash my hair and clean some rooms up and wash some clothes and do some homework. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks back up. But please, please vote. It don't matter if you committed a crime 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago and you think they took your rights. They probably gave them back. Like, I do not want another presidency to end up like this one. Y'all talking about, oh, this was tapped and oh, y'all are up here going against the stuff y'all say. How could we look up to a nation that can't even stand behind what they say? And then they stand behind a man. True enough, Trump got money. This is true. But if Trump didn't have any money, who would Trump be? Another one of us individuals. Yeah, people have money. Does that make them to have brains? No. You can tell they're always on the news contradicting something. The lady got on there talking about the costumes. I was sitting here doing homework, watching the news. She's like, oh, the police cracking down this year. I'm like, that's smart. If it's going to be some type of bad costume that somebody's going to wear or put on. Do y'all see the bottle? Just like seeking, you should find. No, I was just playing. Anyways, when the woman put the costume on there, do you want to know what it was? It was a cowboy. It was, I think, a nun. When I start seeing the costumes, Pocahontas, I was like, one thing America don't understand, when they always do something, it be a majority of white people doing it. So if you're on the news and somebody that's black is watching the news, and for one they see a whole bunch of white people on the news, and then they hear racism on the news, but they're not talking about whites or blacks or Mexicans or Hispanics or them are the same thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're not talking about color. They're talking about identity. Do you understand? They had a picture of a cowboy. So my son is not to be a cowboy for Halloween because the police are cracking down on racism. Then the very next fucking day, excuse my language, the very next day, she got to make a public apology for the things she said. What did she say? Don't wear a costume? America, when your president, Donald Trump, gets angry, the first thing he do is go to Twitter. Do you know what Twitter and Facebook does to a person's mind? It's like a hypnotism. Once you get on there, you don't even got to do nothing but scroll, but you're going to be in that motherfucker, You ain't going to even, you're not going to move your body as long as you're on Facebook until you like wiggle that pinky and get control back. Like, let me put this down. It's nothing on here. Really, people, Facebook is a kiddie site. It's for the children now. Get for real. I can understand Instagram, Flipgram, Twitter. I can understand all those. Yeah, more mature people be on there. But Facebook, half of them children are children on there. And they're dressing and looking and shaking and dancing, and that's pathetic. And before you can even think about what you're doing, you want to sit here and you want to act like, oh, that's not a child. Maybe you need to be with the other sick motherfuckers who can't tell whether they're grown or a kid, but they feel like they love them. That's sick. That's sick. There's so many people in the world. You can have you a couple of people for yourself. Couple of them. If that's what you choose. And you choosing children. That's like America. We can have anybody up there we want. I didn't trust Hillary Clinton neither. She been in that motherfucking office too damn long. She is zombified behind some shit. She was gonna end the world. Think it's a fucking game. That motherfucking Clinton bitch, then her shit was ended quick because of that dumbass nigga she married. She was gonna end the fucking world. So, no, I wouldn't have voted for her. Just being honest. Yeah, because she was a woman. I was going to vote for her. And between her and Donald Trump, I was going to vote for her. But then we're like the only two candidates. So we were like, that's how I know it was real. I only voted for the woman because she was a woman. I wasn't behind what she stood for. If we're going to have a president, what we need to do is have a set president term. Yes, 4 years is smart. But after that next 4 years, we're back in a frenzy. What we need to do is have a set term, and every set term we vote. So we know if we choose this motherfucker, not 8, but 10 long years, a full decade, they will stand for us. Yeah, we needed Obama these last 2 motherfucking years. Say what you want. Say what you want. One day I'm going to be a comedian and we're all going to laugh at this. We're all going to laugh at this. But we need a set term. I know we got the 4-year term, but that's every 4 years. That's a short term. No, we need a set term. We need a 10-year term for our presidents. And we need a president who is going to stand behind the main 5 things. Number 1, education. How do you think you can grow up to be a president without learning some shit? Duh. We need to further education. Number 2, employment. How else do you not have to give a person government assistance unless they got some type of employment? You don't understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't need help from the government if I had employment. Do you understand? I'm not talking about $7.25 for 33 hours and my check $248 after 2 fucking weeks of working. Yes, $200. I'm not talking about $8 an hour, and after a week of working 20 or 30 motherfucking hours, my check is $158, $78, $94. In which way go? Education. We need to also find a president who's going to stand behind. Hold on, what was the first one? Education, employment. Last but not least, what was the third one? See, that's why I hate going into detail on a topic because it shorts my memory. Oh, yeah. Medical. We need to find a solution. True enough, Obama felt like he was going to be in that motherfucker forever because he named it after him. But change that B to a H and leave it what it is. Change the name of it and leave it how it is. Yeah, it's Obamacare. We would know that. But Obama don't own the care. He's not providing the care. He just invented the care. So give him credit for the name. We got something in place that's going to last the next 20 to 30 years. You're getting your money because it's coming out the taxes. You got to have Medicaid or health insurance or whatever you want to call it. Because that is a priority if you get sick. That's how people get paid. Either which way it go, we need to education, employment, insurance. Number 4. Let's just go to number 4. We need a mistake forgiveness for our incarcerated community people. If you know these people young, yeah, I know y'all call it first offense, first timer, or whatever you call it. True enough. That is not what I'm talking about, even though we have things like that. That is not what I'm talking about. That's why I have to break it down because people are so slow. They're so quick to speak. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about being old or out for a first offense and it's a misdemeanor. I'm not talking about all them big words. I'm talking about a forgiveness law. Mistake forgiveness where you in between the ages of 15 to 21. If you commit a crime, you gonna get the mistake forgiveness law. Okay. Murder is a crime. Theft is a crime. Rape is a crime. All these are crimes. It would not be called forgiveness if it was not one crime different from the other. No. If you had to justify the crime, it's not forgiveness. But a child is going to make mistakes. Right now, I'm 24. I don't know nothing. That's why I cuss so much. I'm trying to throw that out of my life because I'm leaving that childhood, that teenagehood, that young adulthood, and I'm becoming an adulthood. That's number 4. We need a forgiveness law. If you get in trouble anytime before you make 22, and we gave you the forgiveness law, you must carry that charge and the previous charge that we forgave. Because the only reason we forgiving it, so you can promise to do something with your life and be something. You wouldn't have to worry about getting a record expunged, or you wouldn't have to worry about getting something removed, or you wouldn't have to worry about colleges not wanting you. Yes, it's going to be in the system. You can always pull it up. But no, it will not be a charge or a crime that you will have to carry. That's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own. Number 5. So let's see. We got education, employment, insurance. You got to go to school to get a job. You got to have a job to pay for insurance. Psh, you ain't going to need none of them if you go to jail and throw your life away. So 4 important ones right there. And last but not least, we need to fund better child care options. You know you got children. You know you got to work. You know your children are in school. You know your children are in college. That's a child care. You're not dealing with them. The state is. Whether it's the educational system or the correctional system or just the homeless system, you know for sure your child is there. I'm talking about a program for babies that's 0, well, not 0 because they're so little, but 6 weeks to 4 years old. Yeah, I know they got something. It's called early childhood. Please, please, keep your comments. I don't want them. I'm talking about something you know for sure it's government funded. You know for sure the government wants you to work. We got to help each other. Stop talking about people wanting a handout and only want to sit around and get government assistance, because I know plenty of people right now, if they had a way to work and had a place to work, they would be at work. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm one of them. My baby 2 months old. I want to be at work. I don't trust nobody to be with my 2-month-old. It's not the point. The point is we need to stick together more. Us as Americans. If something was to happen, push came to shove, they're going to stick with their people and they're going to stick with their people. It don't matter how many of them are over here, they're going to stick together. We need to stick together. We need to find a way to process them Mexicans, go over there, have some type of agreement. If so many of your people going to come here, look, we want to come over there too. How many people want to go to Mexico? I hate when they put stupid stuff on the news, because the news don't do nothing but make you stupid. If you wake up in the morning and you watch the news, your whole day be off. You be feeling stupid. You be turning left and you're trying to go right, putting the blinker on to go one way and turning the other. You be off. But if you wake up and you get you some coffee and you go outside, give that thanks to that higher creation, you be on point. That's that meditation. That's that point placing. I'm trying to tell you people something. You gotta listen. I'm gonna end this screen because I can talk forever. And one day I'm gonna be a comedian. I'm gonna pursue making people laugh because my thoughts are serious, son. They're serious.